Mid lane, probably going to be the most boring one, I would imagine. Mana's salving. Armel also has a salve, so everything pretty much totally even at this point. Does have an acid spray, so we can chase him down.
Yeah,
If he
Armel
wants, but
a little bit low for comfort. Meanwhile, down bottom, it looks like Ajit may end up being our first blood here. He's got one hit left in him, and the Dire are able to do it. Ogre Magi gonna get blocked in, but won't take nearly as much damage. So, yep, as one of them other moon duckers that likes their hotkeys weird. I don't get them. Up top, Rappy once again just eating it right now. He's down to one more tango after his 8 tango and a salve start. Now roll in down bottom. This is where we're going to see the action go down. They're potting out the Wave of Terror onto the Ogre Magi. Going to go ahead and get Astrals. So OD left to fend for himself. They still want to get this Ogre. They lift him up with the Telekinesis. They slam him back down. They will be able to kill the Ogre, and now OD is vulnerable. He's next on the menu. They're going to be rolling in Boombox, and he's going to be potentially trading his life for this. Still worthwhile.
Well, A-okay. Wow, this is great. I mean, this is what you expect from a tri lane into an OD, but they needed this for clutch gamers for sure. What about our Alk? He is on top, a little bit to spare, but the whole point being, if you can knock this down, take out this tower, then we can pressure into the jungle, try and eliminate this Alchemist farm, force him into this like smaller jungle over here, and
Is Alk okay?
game gets good. He's not okay, Annie.
He's not okay. Armel, he's gonna live with this one too, the cheeky little bugger, gonna get away with it. But you see how cautiously he has to play, and now Legion can just free farm to her little heart's content, because Centaur just can't step back in lane till he gets more regen.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what Rappy's gonna do here. X Nova's not YOLOing.
Is OD gonna be dropping down once again? Ogre comes forward, just a couple more hits, and they can get the kill. The boulder connects, and it looks like they will find another kill onto the OD. Boombax may trade his life for this once again, but I mean, that's still support for core, and it looks like they might get down Afu as well. A Fade Bolt to seal the deal. This lane is going so well for clutch gamers.
Well, top lane, Rappy did at least get a salve delivered, so somewhat okay here, but they get a side pull off, and now X Nova is getting a lot of farm for himself. In fact, he is starting to catch up in levels to Rappy, while Legion Commander starts closing in on level 6, so Ben probably going to be one of the bigger deciders in this game for Team Bazaar if this bottom lane keeps going the way it is.
Alchemist
nice find.
Gonna be in some trouble there. That was the reward after the original ward there was dewarded before. Roll going forward. The Coddle caught out as his Illuminate hits. Now flies solo. Maybe popping out that Fade Bolt, but most of the farm goes the way of the Legion. And now here we go. Reinitiation onto the Coddle. He's gonna give his life. Centaur finally gets some revenge for such a terrible lane.
He can now threaten our mill. Bottom lane, they're smoking onto Ajit.
Yep, they're going in. There we go. Boulder connects. They got the Wave of Terror. He is just melting down and can't get off the Astral there. The stun just lasts too long, and Fly Solo picks up the credit for that. About 250 gold going into his pocket, so this Rubik is feeling lovely. The Boulder's not going to catch, but now they're in perfect position to body block here. Missile holds him in place. The Chemical Rage is still on cooldown. They got the Assassinate as well. He's armlet toggling to save his life. There's the Ignite trying to keep everyone back, but the swap forward from the Venge is enough to isolate and get the kill. So Fly Solo picking up another big chunk. Gaining a little momentum, and we'll see how they're going to do with the smoke.
Smoking up with 1 minute left on the Aegis, so good time to fight.
Yep. There we go. Swap forward. They are able to isolate the OD. Legion Commander, she's going to be completely outranged here. She just can't get in close enough. They lose the OD once again. Centaur ult to keep things going. They do have the Magic Missile to reinitiate onto the Ogre. They already used whatever they need to get him down. He is just done, so it's an 0 for 2 successful smoke, and that's so much pressure on the mid.
Looks like, I mean, gives him a little bit of more survivability while he's split pushing, but it also allows him to potentially initiate and save him at one of these high ground fights.
Man, Legion Commander having to run from an Earth Spirit, not even going to be able to do that. That is unfortunate, as RML and Boombox are able to TP back and defend this, so the tier stop the Dire before they get to your throne.
Bottom lane, he's going to try and go for a play on Boombox.
Yeah, not going to be able to roll away from that one so quickly, and it looks like this could be easy fodder there. Just going to be kicking himself to freedom, but nice work, Alchemist. Just going to be 350 for that kill, but Rappy's gonna pop his double edge on the wave, and now Alchemist is gonna be silver edged up, finds a really nice target here, but is there gonna be enough save on the Dire? They're popping everything they got. The Magnetize is out. The Alchemist is gonna get Astral because he's in some serious trouble. Rappy's gonna stop. He's mana leaked up. Nana just trying to get back down to the river. There's gonna be a swap back up. Sniper still nipping away at him, and they will finish him off with a Fade Bolt. This is terrifying for the Radiant, although the Sanity's Eclipse does find themselves a kill. They're gonna get 2. But it looks like they will have to trade for all of their heroes aside from the Keeper of the Light, who wanted nothing to do with that fight. He mana leaked the Centaur net worth disparity. You got Alchemist, King of the Hill. No surprise with that Grievel's Greed, but alright. That was a Centaur ult. There's like 3 different initiations they wanted. There is going to be a duel mid lane. Ogre trying to do what he can. The duel's going to be unsuccessful. They will find the kill in the end, but Ben is still just so stunted. Still no duel damage. Fly Solo pokes his head into a very peculiar place and will lose his life. I don't know about that Rubik play. He really wanted a good steal. Who can get the jump on who? Armel here. Gonna dodge the wave once again. There we go. Blinding lighted up onto the high ground. That's the pickings they wanted. Force Staff back down. Rappy moves in. Double edges onto the OD. Picks him off immediately. And there we go. Alchemist trying to go to town, but swap out. Saving everyone here. Phenomenally played by Clutch Gamers now. Fu looking to move forward. Rappy, he's got that stomp back up, but not going to be able to clip it onto the Alchemist. Got that little magic community going, and there we go. Shrapnel back in. Armel to reinitiate, and they're picking up kills on kills here. Looks like Venge is getting low, but they can't find what they need. They kill off the Alchemist. The OD's still in the grave. Ogre's going to be falling as well. This is a godlike streak for the Sniper. Whew. He's still got to be just to deal with Alchemist's Radiance mischance. There we go.
And they're going to find Rappy. He is the refresher, though.
Yeah, he's going to get dueled and, well, picked off. That's going to be the first victory for Ben, and everyone else gets the chance to roll away. So, a little bittersweet there. Oh, Bing, can you walk fast enough? You've got your little wolf, but it might end up just taking the damage. There is going to be the Astral to hold him in place while everyone else gets into position. And there we go. Swap forward. Rubik going to make the great sacrifice, but unfortunately, Boulder not going to be enough here. This could be a full wipe if Radiant play this right, and it looks like they will find the kill onto Bing. That was phenomenally played. Roll out from the Earth Spirit just to prevent the inevitable, but that is a triple kill. Well,
they're shockingly close in terms of net worth because of the Alchemist, which is always a little bit of a bummer when you're the other heroes on the team. It's X-Nova pushes Armel away from a DD rune. I don't know about this friend.
Now Armel.
And as long as they can clean this up, it's worth it.
Oh.
That glimmer.
This is
what
real
a save.
Nice. Now he's just going to be juking and jiving around the trees, but where's his team? Fly Solo, he's in, but Ajit just keeps wrapping around the trees, and Fly Solo goes down too. Don't know how I feel about that TP in from the Rubik. It seemed like you kind of just let Sniper do his thing, and they know Boombax is somewhere in here. They've got 2 gems right now on Boombax. He does not want it.
Wasting a scan. They spot some heroes here. I'm not sure if they can capitalize on it. Okay, this will work.
They're going in. Nice kick. They got the Centaur ult too, so this is the time to get in, but Blinding Light going to be well placed. Not going to save the Coddle's life. And here we go. Everyone going back forward. There's going to be that refresher stampede coming in. And now Alchemist, he is just chewing on everyone. Look at the damage he's doing. There's even a duel as well. Vengeful Spirit, she's lasting as long as he possibly can, but she drops. It's going to be a 1 for 3 so far. Dual damage secured, and let's see if they can find the pick on this Rubik. Force Staff forward, they chase him up to the high ground. He's going to be lifting his way to freedom, but they got the overwhelming odds, and well, the blink forward in from Ajit. There's going to be Rubik with his own little stolen Astral. It's a last-minute save, but that was just well played by Bazaar. They deal with that nice. Is he going to buy his friend some moon shards?
All right, this is where we force in the Alchemist. Go, X-Nova. Force him.
Go, go, go. Oh, no, they're going to force the Coddle as well. Wow, this is crazy. There we go. Magnetize popped out. The Dire, they're doing an all right job. They get down the Legion before the fight even really starts. They swap back the Alch, forcing out another BKB charge. But there we go. They have Vengeful Spirit trapped in the low ground. Opping finally gets back up, courtesy of that Glimmer Cape. And, well, assassinate right to the back of Ogre's 2 heads. And he goes down. So Clutch, they make a nice hold of this, picking off a core. They got a little CG here on the high ground doing his work. And there we go. Rappy to initiate. They find the Ogre. There is going to be the Stampede, making sure no one takes a whole lot of damage. And, well, it's well-timed during that dual swap away as Venge puts herself in a sticky situation, trying to save Rappy. He's going to re-engage with another Stampede, trying to get himself to freedom now as BKB is going to end. It looks like he will end up going down to Nana, saving the last 3 members of his team so far. I mean, Venge, she tried her best to make sure that went okay for the Centaur now. Here we go. Fly Solo moving in. That was a placement. Vengeful Spirit, or rather Legion Commander, doesn't have her duel still, but they have sufficiently surrounded this Rubik. I do not think he's getting out here.
Thanks, Coddle.
That was...
Little flying vision. That play is not going to work.
Just naturally scale up a whole lot better. Now Aegis consumed on Armel. This is his one and only life. And swap forward in. This is a nice kill on Nana, but they're lacking a little bit of vision there. They got that true sight onto the Earth Spirit, but doesn't matter when you're just getting chewed apart. Venge goes down. She does have buyback. Coddle going to be able to force himself back down to the low ground. Rappy still waiting for his Stampede after he popped off the Stampede and the Refresher last fight. Trying to get the cold on Odd Shit. There is going to be an Astral to hold him in place. And Rappy's going to get Mana Leak down. Just trying to move forward. There's an Assassinate, but it's not doing a whole lot of work there as Nana comes back in. There they go. They got the vision on him. They just need to keep the Earth Spirit on top of him. There's the lift. There's the punch back. He's going to get healed by the Legion, clipped by the Boulder. The Alchemist finally finished off. It is, not enough.
Both teams are taking these weird fights. I don't know why.
I mean,
I don't know why they tried to camp the high ground against that team. That makes such little sense to me.
He's still fighting the good fight, and Armel's still sitting back there looking for something here. Legion goes in expecting a duel, but they'll get stuck in place with that stolen Astral. Now they've got the lock in the Legion that they need, and this will be a kill. Legion has no buyback for 100 seconds. This is a great opening, but Earth Spirit just careens into the enemy team. I don't know what that was, but I don't think it was very good for the Dire. He'll get away just barely here, ticking low, drawing the rest of the enemies after him.
Oh, he actually guessed wrong. Wow, nice juke.
He still doesn't have enough mana to get back with the TP scroll, but he's just going to be hustling his way across the river. It looks like they're going in for their next target here. Oh my. Armel picked off.
Alright, that's quite the solo kill. Thanks, Abyssal. Here on Clutch Gamers. They're under a ward, but of course not going to help. The second they get revealed, they'll see them though, and well, there it goes.
Oh, there we go. Rappy to start things off. Immediate duel onto the Centaur. Ambitious target. They're going to swap him away, and there we go. BKB Legion still chewing away, and Alchemist, he's going to go, and he's going to find himself a sniper, but they got to keep on top of them. Nice ult from the Centaur, but unfortunately... Oh, they lose the Legion. Rappy's going to get Astral at the last second. Fly Solo with the saves. Is it going to be enough here? Bing gets a double kill. And it looks like they are going to be able to save Rappy with the Glimmer Cape. The Centaur, he's still up. There is going to be a stun channeled in by the Alchemist, but he's walking the wrong way. Just stuns himself way far away from this fight. Coddle, next logical target. But there we go. That's the sanities we wanted to see. And ooh, Nelly. That looks like it hurts. Armel, he's going to be limping away with the Glimmer Cape. Slowly clipped down, and oh man, Ajit is able to go ahead and get a kill on Fly Solo as well. Alk can't follow this up. Armel should.
That's so close to your Alk, just getting into the fountain, basically.
Well, it looks like he is still going to get caught up here. Smashed up. They've got the damage that they need. He's going to be running away, and looks like Armel will be able to finish him off. That's 500 gold to your sniper, and the fight's going to keep going here. There's a TP out.
It's holding down the fort here. Oh, nice
Good
initiation
boy.
on Armel.
Oh, here we go. They're going to be going stun up onto the Vengeful Spirit. They get the duel off as well. Oh no, the Venge is out. Armel's still alive though. The Boulder holding the Ogre back in place. A Sniper wants to finish off on Jim, but there is going to be a cheese eaten. Armel takes some hits from the Coddle from the low ground, and there's going to be a blink up. Coddle needs one more slap on Armel, and it is going to be enough. They take out the Sniper. Both Sniper and Venge have buyback. They're just going to be chasing after Rappy and Fly Solo. Ben's got that Shadow Blade up. It looks like he's moving forward, but of course with the gem on the Rubik, it can't be too sneaky. And they do have the Mana Leak here. Fly Solo in some serious doo-doo, and it looks like he will go down. The OD just focusing him away, and oh no, it's only the Earth Spirit left to hold down the fort with this little dominated Centaur. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy, move. No, don't just stand there. No.
Yeah, he's not helping any.
Earth Spirit, he's trapped up. The Centaur is going to buy back. Vengeful Spirit as well gets herself back here. Swapping back Boombox, try to keep this going. Bing not quite in range of that magic missile. Can't find the stun, so buyback currently for naught. I guess you're forcing back Bazaar temporarily, but it's a risky play here. Both sets of racks
We
now
have-
being pressured. There's a Hex up onto the Centaur. He bought back for this. He cannot afford to go down. He's going to go ahead, get Astral, take a Sanities, and, well, Armel is nipping away. Jit could actually be going down here. They will be able to find the kill onto Boombacks. Drop the Gem of True Sight, but they've still got Armel doing a huge amount of damage. There's going to be the stun they need. Ogre Magi under tower will be picked off, so everyone just dying and trying to reset here. In terms of overall structure damage, you lost.
Oh, they did it!
No freaking way! He's gonna lose his life for this, but he done it. He doesn't get the steal on the Roche, but he gets the steal on the Aegis now. That's just gonna deny a little bit of sustainability to Clutch. That was phenomenal.
Oh, that was really good timing. I mean, he
Up here on this high ground and Dire, they're just gonna stroll on into them. They do have that Centaur Refresher Stampede, so are they gonna use it here? Looks like he's gonna get dueled and blasted apart before it even starts, and there we go. He's still silenced. Can he get off the Stampede? He's gonna be Astraled up as well. This is everyone getting punished so heavily. The Radiant may just end up doing this Wrathy Stampede. He's gonna save his life for now.
Oh, fly solo, the stolen Eclipse with the he can initiate.
There we go. Another Stampede comes out. They're trying to delay as much as they can. And now Jit in some trouble getting nipped down by the sniper on the back lines. Meanwhile, Ogre's trying to 1v1 the Centaur, but that return is doing a whole hell of a lot of damage. They lose the Centaur, but there is going to be a successful duel. Oh no. Without the sniper, this may just be it. Sniper dead for 110 seconds. Bench still in the well for a minute. This is it, finally. After a 65-minute game, it looks like we are going to be nearing the end. All the racks going to be focused down. It's going to be megas for the Radiant. And that's just so difficult to come back from. I think we are moments away from a GG as the tier 4s are feeling the pressure now. But what a hold from Clutch Gamers. I thought this was going to be, you know, if they couldn't win it by 40 minutes, it was done. But, man, they held out. In the end, Bazaar, they are going to take game 1. This is a 2-game series. So we are going to see what happens next. But wow, definitely some impressive plays from both sides.
Yeah, the final play, Evan's Halberd doing literally the only thing it ever does in Dota 2 in the past year and a half, be purchased by a Legion commander to pop a Lincolns and get duel off.
Wow.
They finally dueled Sniper. I feel
They
like that was
did.
like coming the whole game.